Pogona is a genus of reptiles containing 6 lizard species which are often known by the common name bearded dragons. The name, bearded dragon, refers to the underside of the throat, or beard, of the lizard, which can turn black and puff out for a number of reasons, most often as a result of stress, or if they feel threatened. They are a semi-arboreal species, spending significant amounts of time on branches, in bushes, and near human habitation. Pogona species bask on rocks and exposed branches in the mornings and afternoons. Their diet consists primarily of insects, vegetation, and occasionally small rodents. The Pogona are found throughout much of Australia and inhabit a wide range of environments, such as deserts, shrublands and eucalyptus woodlands. The genus Pogona is in the subfamily Amphibolurinae of the lizard family Agamidae. Bearded dragons are characterized by their broad, triangular heads, flattened bodies, and rows and clusters of spiny scales covering their entire bodies. When threatened, bearded dragons will puff up their bodies and beards to ward off predators and make their somewhat dull spikes more dangerous. Bearded dragons display a hand-waving gesture to show submission, most often when acknowledging another bearded dragon's territory, and a head-bobbing display to show dominance between dragons. Some have the ability to slightly change color during rivalry challenges between males, in response to ambient temperature changes such as turning black to absorb heat, and other stimuli. Males grow up to 60 centimeters 24 in long, and females up to 51 centimeters 20 in. Adult bearded dragons are very territorial. As they grow, they establish territories in which displays of aggression and appeasement form a normal part of their social interactions. A dominant male will adopt a dominant stance and sometimes ready himself for a fight to attack a male aggressor to defend territory, food sources, or in competition for a female. Any male approaching without displaying submissive behavior will be seen as a challenge for the territory. Aggressive males have even been known to attack females who do not display submissive gestures in return. Correspondingly, adult male bearded dragons can bite more forcefully than adult females, and this difference is associated with greater head dimensions. The bearded dragon comes in many different colors. The beard itself is used for mating and aggression displays, as well as heat management. It forms part of a range of gestures and signals through which the dragons have basic levels of communication. Both sexes have a beard, but males display more frequently, especially in courtship rituals. Females also display their beard as a sign of aggression. The beard darkens, sometimes turning jet black, and inflates during the display. The bearded dragon may also open its mouth and gape in addition to inflating its beard to appear more intimidating. Extreme behavior such as hissing can be observed when threatened with a predator, inflating the body and tilting towards the threat in defense. Bearded dragons have relatively strong jaws but will often only attack as a last resort when threatened outside of competition with their own species. Head bobbing is another behavior seen in both females and males. They quickly move their heads up and down, often darkening and flaring their beard. Changes in the pace of head bobbing are thought to be a form of communication. Males head bob to impress females, and a male will often have to demonstrate his dominance when attempting to mate before the female will concede. Smaller males will often respond to larger males' heads bobbing by arm waving, which is a submissive sign. Females will also arm wave to avoid aggression, often in response to a male's head bobbing. Female bearded dragons have been seen lowering themselves towards the ground and intermittently arm waving whilst moving away from a dominant male in an attempt to either appease or escape. The bearded dragon has also been shown to perceive illusion, specifically the Delboeuf illusion. In an experiment at the University of Padova, bearded dragons were presented with 2 different sized plates with the same amount of food. The bearded dragons chose the smaller plate more often than they chose the larger one, showing that they were able to perceive the illusion and interpret that a larger plate does not always mean more food. This is the first evidence of this behavior being shown in a reptile species. When brumation comes to an end, the male bearded dragon goes out to find a mate. A courtship ritual occurs where the male starts bobbing his head, waving his arms, and stomping his feet in front of the female. The male chases the female and will bite the back of her neck and hold on while he gets in position to copulate. During the breeding period, female bearded dragons can store sperm in the oviductal crypts. This allows the female bearded dragon to lay a clutch of 11 to 30 eggs twice from one mating. Bearded dragons exhibit temperature sex determination. This means that while the embryo is developing, higher temperatures cause dragons with a male genotype to experience sex reversal and express a female phenotype. This produces a bearded dragon that is a female but still has a male genotype. Incubation temperatures above 31 degrees Celsius can cause sex reversal, and the likelihood of sex reversal has a positive correlation with temperature up until 36 degrees Celsius. Incubation temperatures below 31 degrees Celsius cannot trigger sex reversal. Surprisingly, female bearded dragons with a male genotype do not have many differences from genotypic females. According to one study done on bite force, male bearded dragons have a higher bite force than genotypic females, and sex-reversed females. However, there was no difference between genotypic females and sex-reversed females. This is the end of the video. If you would like to see more, please like and subscribe and have a good day.